Hey guys, it's Meg and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you 4 ideas for your April bullet journal and let's just get into it. So the first theme I'm going to be showing you is an umbrella theme, and this is based around the saying of April showers. I'm not sure if it's just a British thing or not, but it's really cute and I love drawing out little umbrellas. They're really easy and they look super cute. So I'm starting off with the 0.2 fine liner. This is quite a classic one that I tend to use for drawing all the basic shapes out, as it's thick enough that you can see it all clearly but not too thick that it makes it look really cartoonish. So I tend to go with a 0.2, but I'll try to show you throughout the video which one I'm using and mention it as well, just in case you want to copy exactly what I'm doing. But I've gone with 3 umbrellas and I've then added a few little raindrops on the left hand side, and then I'm going in with my title. So for this, because it was quite a cute and little quirky theme, I thought I would do my classic bouncy hand lettering, as it seemed to fit this pretty well, especially because the umbrellas are kind of wonky going down the middle of the page. I thought the bouncy lettering would work really well with this. And with the idea of the rain droplets bouncing off of the umbrellas, I thought this would all work really well. Then I'm rubbing out the pencil before I go in with the colour. Although with the coloured pens that I use, I could actually rub out afterwards, but it's just easier to rub it out first. But it's quite nice knowing that if I've missed anything, then I can rub it out even when there's pen on there and it won't smudge, so that is good. The pens I use are Crayola Super Tips, and I'll link them down below for you if you want to get yourself some. But then I'm going in with the colour, of course, and for this you could just choose any colours you like. You could go multicoloured, you could pick one colour, you could do different shades of the same colour, anything you like. I was partly influenced by the fact that I've got a few other themes that I'm creating in this video, and I wanted to have a good variety of colours on here, so I've gone with blue and purple for this one. They are also actually my favourite colours, so that's fun. But yeah, I wanted to create them in different styles, and so I've got the different colours in the top right hand corner one, then I've gone with polka dots on the middle one, and then stripes on the bottom left hand one. But this is the fun of it. If you just drew out some simple umbrellas, you can then really go to town and make it your own by adding in all the colours and designs and themes and stripes and spots, whatever you want to do. Then I just used a black fine tip pen to do the handles and the little top of the umbrellas. I couldn't quite decide what colour to do the stick of the umbrella, but I ended up choosing grey in the end because I didn't want it to be blue or purple, but I also didn't want it to stand out and kind of not fit with the colours I've already chosen, so ended up going with grey for the umbrella stick handle bit, and then a slightly darker, duller blue for the raindrops, and I also decided to go around the titles just to bring a bit of colour down to the bottom right of the page as well. I go through phases of really enjoying titles being plain black or in like calligraphy style using a brush pen, but sometimes I just like how it looks using a simple fine liner, sometimes a thicker one or a thinner one, and going over the top of it in a coloured pen because it kind of gives the lettering almost like a glow effect, and I just thought this would work really well here. But that's it for the umbrella themed cover page, so let's move on to theme idea number 2. So I'm starting off with my 0.2 fine liner again, and this one's theme is going to be Easter themed. So cute Easter themed colours, spring, little bunny rabbits and Easter eggs, and I've also got a little carrot doodle drawn in here as well because it goes with the rabbits. But when I think of Easter and all those cute sweet colours, I kind of think of big bubble writing, quite childlike, so that's what I've gone with here. I've got the hello in the kind of stretched out cursive font, and then the April is in the childlike bubble writing, so I thought that would work really well with this theme. I then swapped over to the 0.1 fine liner to start doing the doodles. So I've got the carrot in the top left and a little bunny rabbit down in the bottom left that I found on Pinterest that I thought looked really cute. It's just a really simple drawing of one. It doesn't necessarily look particularly like a rabbit, but I think you can tell what it's meant to look like, and it's sniffing a flower, which is so cute. And then in the bottom right hand corner, I thought it would be good to include some little Easter eggs. They'd be fun to colour in, and obviously ties in the whole Easter related theme, if you can't already guess that from the rabbits and all the colours that we're going to be using. So those are the little doodles drawn in, and then just to add a little bit of sparkle, I did some small stars beside the April lettering, which is kind of part of my channel branding, I guess. I just love it, it's my favourite emoji, but I thought it would just be nice to add a little bit of sparkle to this page. Then it's on to my favourite bit, which is the colouring in, especially with these kind of childlike doodles. Definitely feels a bit like a colouring book at this point, but it's really fun to colour in. This is probably my favourite part of the whole process, as well as seeing all the designs come together. And because it's meant to be quite a fun, cute, childlike theme, I've chosen some really bright colours, which I think just brings this whole thing together. So for the April lettering, I'm going in with the pink, because when I picture a spread, I always can kind of envision the main kind of colours that are going to stand out from the page. And for this one, it's definitely a pink and orange vibe. And then I've got the little Easter eggs and the bunny rabbit to bring in some different colours and have a play around. So whilst this spread is loosely based on Easter, it's more inspired by the colours and the fun and the childlike vibes that come from that. So you don't have to be a Christian or religious to be able to enjoy creating this spread. If you don't feel comfortable using the Easter eggs, for example, you could just make it a bunny rabbit and flower and little carrots theme, which would still look really, really cute, and you would be able to use the same sort of colours and get the same fun, playful vibe from this spread. But yeah, with that little disclaimer out the way, then this is just a really great spread for you to be able to play with lots of different colours. These Easter eggs were really fun to colour in. I used pink, yellow, blue, orange and a pale sort of mint green because I'd already got the green from the top of the carrot, the flower, the grass. So I did want green, but I didn't want it to be that same bright green because I thought that might be a little bit too much. So I went with the mint green, and I then also did the same glowing effect on the hello as I did with the Hello April on the left hand page, and I used the orange from the carrot just to tie in all of the colours together, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. And just to finish off the title, I created a little drop shadow around the big April letters using a really pale grey colour. I'm not sure it shows up too well on camera, but in real life it really brings this page together. So that is it for the Easter themed April spread, and now let's move on to theme idea number 3. So this is a theme that I've not actually tried before. I've seen it quite a lot on Pinterest, different variations of it, and I really love the way it looks. I've just never really had the confidence to give it a go because, as you'll see, it's a bit of an unusual looking one, and it's kind of hard to tell whether it's all gonna come together or not until the end, and then, you know, that's a bit risky. But I put a sticker up on my Instagram story asking if there were any themes people would like to see, and somebody requested I try out an aesthetic theme. So make of that what you will, but this is what I took from that, and I think this looks pretty aesthetic by the end, but you can be the judge of that. However, I picked out 3 colours, and looking on Pinterest, I kind of took together different inspiration from different images, and I decided to go with this sort of blob abstract sort of theme. So I started off by using the palest colour I had, which is this sort of peach pinky colour, and made some random blobs. Then I did the minty kind of colour that I'm using, kind of a sage green, and then I went in with the darker colour. Then I started to add some basic leaf outlines using the same colours, and then it just gets to the random stuff you need to include. So for example, blobs but without colouring them in, so it's just the outline, adding in different leaves. You could even add little stripes. I've got some polka dots in here. Then it's time to add the title. So for this one I'm actually using the brush pen, and this is the only one in this set of theme ideas that I've used the brush pen for, but I just thought it's quite an elegant spread, so this would tie in really well with this theme. Then I just rubbed out the pencil. As I said, you can rub out quite easily over the top of these pens, and that is it for theme idea number 3. Then for the last theme idea, I'm using the 0.2 to write hello and the 0.6 to write April in big, bouncy, kind of curly hand lettering. And this is just a really quick and easy, simple spread idea, but when I think of April, I definitely think of flowers, spring, you know, the flowers are coming out, so I wanted to do a flower spread in here, and it's quite an easy one for you to make your own. So I've kind of gone with daisies for this spread, but you could do any kind of flower that you like. I just wanted to choose something that's quite a typical looking flower, and then you can easily change it up with your colours that you choose and with the size of the flowers. I've gone with a variety of slightly larger ones and little ones. But yeah, this is just a simple flower spread, and I'm keeping it very plain and minimalist, all in black and white other than the centre of the flowers, which I've made yellow, and then I've done the glow effect over the top of the lettering with the yellow pen. And that is it for our fourth and final spread idea for April. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed some of the spreads I've created. Let me know down below if you're going to try some of these out, and if not, what theme idea are you doing for your April bullet journal? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see some more of my videos. The next one I'll be doing is my own April theme setup, so look out for that one, and I'll see you in the next one.